Hello and welcome everyone, all our basketball fans. Welcome to the Sportsclick Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 2022 held right here at MABA Stadium, Kuala Lumpur. I want to welcome you to the game between BGC Builders as well as the Harimau Malaysia team. This is Ming on the mic, and by my side I've got Jan right here as my, John right here as my co-commentator as well as analyst.
Hi guys, good afternoon to everyone, and we're here for our third game between BGC.
Yep, and thank you very much, Jan. And we also have our sideline reporter, Janine Sakal, who is going to have a pre-game interview here.
Welcome to our third game of the day, and we have here a team looking for redemption, and another team on the opposing backcourt. We have a team looking still coming off from their first game, first win. Hi, on my left we have here Max Amonte from the BGC Builders and Anthony Liu from Harimau Malaysia. Now let's talk to Mac first. Mac, what did you learn from your last game yesterday?
We learned a lot, but we need to step up our defense. Kailangan pa namin na ma-cover namin yung mga defense namin about sa mga outside shooting ng mga Malaysian players. Dahil mabilis yung magagaling din sila in case yung mga shooters natin. Ayun lang.
All right, we're definitely looking forward for that. And now for Anthony, the last Filipino team you faced really put up a fight against you guys. So how are you planning to approach this other Filipino team now?
No matter what team we're going to face in this competition, I think our approach will be the same. We will just go all out. We respect all of our opponents. We will play our hearts out. No matter where they're from, weak, strong, we're just going to do our thing, and we're preparing to move on to the next one.
So Harimau Malaysia is ready for the challenge, and now we're a few moments away from the game, and now let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you, Janine, for that. Thank you, Janine, for the sideline report, the pre-game interviews with the players. That was an interesting one. And BGC Builders are coming off a loss against the Bumi Borneo team yesterday, losing 69-82, while Harimau Malaysia is 1-0 in the Filbasket League, winning yesterday 84-77 against Pilipinas Aguinas. Do you have anything to say about that, Jen?
I was talking to Jeff Viernes, Coach Jeff Viernes earlier, and they want to focus on their individual defense. And mainly, they can't take this BGC team lightly to be able to get their second win in a row. And for their offense, they want to execute their run-and-gun offense. They want to go fast-paced and take the earliest shot possible and rely on their outside shooting. For the BGC side, I was talking to Teytey Teodoro, and he was saying that most likely this is a must-win game for them. And but their main game plan is to fix their defensive rotation, as they lost earlier yesterday.
Yes, and they can't, a team can't go 0-2 in this league as the top two of each group will qualify to the playoffs, and if you go 0-2, your chance of making the playoffs is really close to non-existent.
You said that right.
If you are just joining us for this game right here, we did have two earlier games today. This is game 3 of the Filbasket tournament on day 2. But in game 1, Bumi Borneo won 83-77 today. And Makabayan, the first Philippines team to touch down in Malaysia and grab a win right here, 93-86 in our previous game just now.
And actually, just a little trivia, they just arrived today. So they went from the airport to their hotel and straight to this game. So they were telling me they're really tired, but they got the win.
That's great dedication and great determination to grind out the win right there in a high-scoring game as well. As the players get ready to tip off here, Harimau Malaysia will go with a lineup of number 10, Lim Wan Xiong, number 15, Anthony Liu, number 16, Quek Tian Yuan, number 27, Ting Chun Hong, aka Mei Mei, and number 71, Ong Wei Yong. Wow. The BGC Builders go with Mark Doligon, number 6, Teytey Teodoro, their key player Raymond Matthias, and Marlon Monty, as well as JM Gonzalez.
I think we're really gonna see Harimau push the pace here, and I expect another high-scoring ball game.
Of course, that's what Coach Jeff Viernes wants to do. His 8 seconds or less, really copying the offense of the Steve Nash era and Phoenix Suns. As
a great strong drive right there for Mark Doligo.
Yes, great bucket by Doligon right there. Quick Tian Yuan with the tree, misses. BGC back on offense. This is Marlon Monty on the ball, gets it to Doligon. Doligon has the pick and roll.
Doligon loves this isolation play.
Yes, he does.
For the last game during the third quarter, he had a few isolation plays.
Yes, right there, almost a chase down block by Mark Doligon, but a foul called on the play right there by the referee.
The arm of the Harimau player right there.
Yes, number 10, Lim Wan Xiong. Did not perform particularly well yesterday, but he's back in the starting lineup and hopes to have a good game today. Should we talk about, Jen, should we talk about the great performance of Teytey Teodoro yesterday? 22 points, 6 rebounds, very crafty guard.
Well, for me, I'm not surprised. It's Teytey Teodoro, very familiar with his game.
Oh, a block shot by Anthony Liu, providing that interior defense. And Lim Wan Xiong all the way, coast to coast move.
So right away, we can see what Coach Jeff Viernes told me, that he would like to see their individual defense improve and really push the pace.
Oh, Teytey right there, being a little bit too physical, pushing Ong Wei Yong to the floor.
That's really part of his game, man.
And you know, playing against the slighter players of Malaysia, he's got to be careful of these offensive fouls. Definitely don't want to get into foul trouble as the key player of BGC Builders.
Yes, they're going to be needing him a lot in this ball game, because essentially it's a must-win game for them.
Yes, definitely. Mei Mei had 2 attempts at the basket right there, and finally a foul is called. Yeah, and one thing I think that the Filipino players, not just the Filipino players, but also the Indonesian, Singapore, and Bruneian players, as well as all the import players, has to get used to, is the foul calling by the referee. So you guys might have a more physical kind of brand of basketball in Philippines, and those kind of things just won't pass for a legal play here in Malaysia.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's very evident also from the games yesterday. So you really have to use your legs for defense and not use your arms and, trying to hand check the offensive players.
Yep, BGC Builders still can't get anything to go.
Quek
Tian Yuan from the corner.
It's a great kick out from number 10,
Lim Wan Xiong.
Lim really making up for his game yesterday. He only had 5 points, and believe it or not, he was minus 11 for our plus-minus stat.
That's not something he wants to keep going, but a miscommunication there, and JM Gonzalez gets the putback basket to go.
JM Gonzalez really known for his rebounding and strong presence inside.
Yes, and the BGC Builders now with a 2-3 zone on the defensive side of the ball. Lim Wan Xiong straightaway 3, felt good. Quek Tian Yuan tries a 3 from the opposite corner, can't get it to go, tries to save it, Goes to BGC straight away. Oh,
Almost traveled there.
Mark
But
Dolligon.
somehow gets it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to recover with like a Harlem Globetrotters kind of move, but doesn't manage it there and turns the ball over.
Something like what the professor does.
Yes.
You know?
Wei Yong now, he's the point guard of his team. We saw him with some fancy dimes yesterday. And Mei trying to get himself on track today.
Shades of Magic Johnson last night from him.
Yeah, especially in transition. Mei lines up his second shot.
Another wide open shot right there from 3. And
Yes.
you know, BGC really doing a bad.
Open layup. Nice find by Teytey Teodoro for JM Gonzalez.
BGC really doing bad on their defense right now. There's always one guy open, but they're playing a zone right now. So let's see. Maybe they're really trying to let them shoot from the outside, but if I were you, I wouldn't let Harimau shoot since they're really known for their outside shots.
Yes, that's our brand of basketball here.
Another
Mei,
three right
another three.
And Mei
Finally gets it to go after 3 attempts in the game.
How
As
many threes have they taken in this first quarter?
I have no idea. We have to get some live stats down here, Jen. But as of right now, Harimau Malaysia up 6 points, 12-6, as you enjoy some of these opening minutes highlights. And look at that, our Sportsclick assist of the game. Teytey Teodoro on the pick and roll to JM Gonzalez.
Great recognition right there. Seeing JM Gonzalez on the post.
And of course,
and Mei with the 3.
yeah, no,
I'm not sure, but do they really call him the Michael Jordan of Malaysia?
well, he is the best player in Malaysia, so that nickname isn't a bad one right there. But he's called Mei as well, fondly by the Malaysian audience, the best player in the Malaysia. As we look at the huddle right now, as the players are ready to get back onto the court. 5 minutes 36 left in the first quarter. Harimau Malaysia leading at the moment by 6 points. But it hasn't been a very good defensive showing from Malaysia so far. You know, conceding easy baskets inside the paint as they take up a man-to-man defense.
Exactly, I agree with you, but somehow they have a 6-point lead right here.
From the press coverage, they go back into a 2-3 zone. Forces the miss from 3-point land.
Another
Ball
great
flipped
pass
ahead.
from number 71, Ong Wei Yong.
Showing more flashes of Magic Johnson's in transition right there. Eduardo Dorteo tries the shot. Can't get it to go. Wei Yong flips it to the other side. Mei.
I love this guy, Wei Yong. He's very composed when he brings down the ball. As they make a 3 right here, another 3.
Yeah, that's a 3 from Kwek Tien Yuen.
I was about
right
to
there.
ask you earlier if you think this one's going to be a blowout game, some fearless forecast. I hope not, but
I hope not. Like, Harimau Malaysia has the depth required here because, you know, it's sort of the best players in Malaysia forming a team to play in this tournament right here.
yes, and I believe they're the national team for Malaysia.
Yes, definitely.
But with
Coach.
the previous conferences, we've seen some of the players of Harimau with KL Asil. So they've combined their players for that conference.
Definitely, yes. As KL Asil played in the previous Filbasket tournament held in Philippines.
That's a great steal right there.
Kwek Tien Yuen. Back to
We
Yi
have
Tong.
numbers right here. Another wide open 3.
Yi
Yi Hao,
Hao
the best player last night.
can't get it to go.
You know, BGC is still lucky right here. I mean, how many 3s have Harimau taken that's very wide open?
Yes, and it's open looks that is the key right here. Dolligon trying to go one-on-one inside the paint with the baby hook. Gets it to go
Mark
over quick.
Doligon with a very physical move right there. Over Chan Yuan.
Nice extra pass into the open. Look for Asian Fu.
And we have a bit of a scuffle right there on the rebounding.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony Liu, a combative player, a physical player, wrestling with Mark Doligon right there for some WWE action here on Monday night.
I hope this won't turn into UFC fight right here.
Definitely not. But you could say, you know, the combination of Anthony Liu and Kwek Tien Yuen in Malaysia's front court, it's very similar to like the Lakers combination of Anthony Davis and, you know, Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
So, you know, Davis, although a big guy, doesn't want to go inside the paint.
Yeah, but one can shoot from the outside.
Exactly. Yeeho there, nice runner to put Malaysia up by 14. BGC not having an answer so far. Samonte asking for a screen. Shots put up and it's good.
Good ball movement right there for BGC Builders. Finding an open man from the middle.
And Lee Jing Hong comes back with an air ball on the other end. Nice spin move by Samonte, trying to settle down his offense. Saret trying to clear out this side. Wants to get the ball to Doligon. Mark Doligon pulls up for three.
Oh.
Money from deep is Mark Doligon.
Doligon really showcasing his outside shooting.
And yet another open look for Harimau Malaysia. How many of those is BGC Builders gonna give Malaysia?
Well, they were talking about their defensive rotation, and it's not quite evident right here in this first quarter.
No, definitely not, Jen. And this game,
Nifty move right there. Great spin move. Just doesn't get that floater to fall.
yeah, it could have provided us with so many highlights so far.
I think Harimau will shoot more threes than twos in this ball game.
I think they're set for a league record here. What's the league record of Filbasket, you know, for three-pointers?
Really no idea, but Coach Jeff Viernes really telling me that they're going to keep shooting from the outside.
That's his brand of basketball, and he's got to stick with it. I know we had a game earlier. I think it was the Adroit Sports Association. I know they put up about 18 three-pointers.
Wow.
But
But somehow, Bumi still got the win.
Yeah, exactly. So three-pointers, not everything here.
I think one of their players scoring like almost 30.
Yeah,
or
I think Jonathan Wong was
27, yeah, Jonathan Wong.
Yeah, there are a few good players on that squad as well. A few local players.
Mark Doligon missing the first free throw.
Second one is good. 50% at the line this trip.
So a 10-point lead here. We have less than 2 minutes to go in this quarter.
Yes. Yi Tong looking for his teammate Yi Hao. Another floater. No good. Doligon leading the break this time. Spins inside.
Another spin move
Nice
by Mark
move.
Doligon. Taking strong.
What a move by Mark Doligon. He's gone to that spin move more than a couple of times here in this game already. As Harimau Malaysia moving the ball well. Three from Oisien Fu.
This is a great sign for BGC Builders. You know, Mark Doligon keeping them in the game.
Yes, and
But-
Heng Yi Tong.
Another wide open three, man. Come
Just
on.
as you said it, Jen. Heng Yi Tong knocks down a three-pointer to extend the
And
lead
then
once
now
again.
Harimau applying some full court pressure.
Yes, just trying to discombobulate that defense, that offense, sorry. Saret tries a bounce pass,
Kick
but
ball
goes,
right there.
goes off the foot for a kickball violation. As the referees will get them prepped for a sideline inbounds here. Mark Angelo Samonte will take the inbounds. Doligon getting double teamed in the low post. Ball deflected. Wong Yihao on the break. Gets it to go.
2 points for Yihao. As last night he had 20 big points against Pilipinas Aguilas.
And he will be a main guy that Malaysia count on here. An open look. Driving into the paint. Malaysian defense collapsing.
I really appreciate the game of Yihao. I mean, he's long, he can shoot from the outside, and you know, he plays tough defense.
Yes, for sure. His length definitely a factor in that. But,
you know what, Coach we were talking last night, and Coach Jeff Viernes was telling me he made Yihao Wong their captain, so he doesn't get in trouble and he keeps his focus more.
Mark Doligon tries to go coast to
Sorry,
coast.
miss right there for Mark Doligon.
Complaining about a foul to the referee. Doesn't get the call. But the first quarter is over. 29-16 is the score at the moment for the BGC Builders. It's number 6, Mark Doligon, with a game-leading 10 points for the team, whereas the scorings are more spread out for Malaysia at the moment.
Yes, and that's exactly what Coach Jeff Viernes told me. He wants to give everyone an opportunity right here, but Mark Doligon scoring more than half of the points of BGC.
So as the players take a break at the end of the first quarter, we will as well back in a little bit.
BGC Builders is out for redemption today, and they are aware how much of a challenge Malaysia's national team poses, but they are determined to rise up to the competition and put up a fight. Team captain James Macchiata told me earlier they have been conserving their energy and with Harimau Malaysia dominating them in the first quarter, they need to release that conserved energy soon to catch up, and we should be expecting the adjustments that they were talking about in the huddle earlier. Now back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Janine. Great report right there, and they do need to get back into this game.
But I don't think they should be conserving any energy right here, as they're down 11 on this ball game.
And a miss right there by Hugh Jiahao at the rim. Second attempt, no good as well. BGC Builders.
Great intentions right there. Great drive in the baseline, but somehow just doesn't get the roll.
Yes, and Jiahao is a younger player for the Harimau Malaysia, so perhaps nerves is still a little bit of a factor here, as number 3 for BGC Builders, Christian Diaz, just took advantage of the mismatch down low. Scored a 2. Chua Wai Kin to Sien Fu, sees an open lane, driving to the rim. Is fouled right there. Once again, the Harimau Malaysia team attacking well, but it's the defensive side of the ball that Coach Jeff Viernes.
Great first step, quick first step right there for number 33.
And Jen, not just that, it was a great positioning by Oi Sien Fu. You know, Malaysian players just attacking the gaps in between that 2-3 defense. played
Yes,
by
and
BGC.
that's what you really want to do when your opponent's playing a zone. You want to attack the gaps and find the open shooters.
And Cienfu, a name known well by Malaysia fans, but also in the Philippines. You know, when he played with KL Asil in the Filbasket tournament last.
Yes, he's one of the favorites of the Filipinos right there.
I know, definitely with his hairstyle as well, bringing a little bit of swag to the table. There's an offensive foul right there, I think, over the back. On the rebound right there, as BGC Builders will turn possession over back to the Harimau Malaysian squad. Harimau Malaysia surveying the court is Chua Wai Kin. Guard had a pretty good game yesterday. Wants a screen. Will pass it to Jia Hao. Finds the open man. Mark Lok Sing with the mid-range jumper.
Harimau just really doing a great job moving the ball right here and using up the clock. And finding the best shot possible. Oh, great pass right there.
Definitely great pass by Joshua Surratt, looking for his teammate right there.
So Joshua Sarret, he's also one of the guys that BGC Builders are expecting to come up big for them.
And Raymond Matthias drawing the foul on the contact, the late contact right there from Mark Lok Sing as well. Will earn them a 3-point opportunity at the line.
If you're in this BGC side, you want to keep making those free throws to just keep you in this ball game.
Yes, for sure. And good defense, definitely something you want to do as well. As shown right there by number 23, Mark Angelo Samonte. Timeout called by BGC Builders. BGC trailing 10 right now. Welcome back as the players get ready to take the floor once again after the timeout. BGC Builders still trailing by 10, 23-33 is the score at the moment. Harimau Malaysia in control of the game, Jen.
Yes, I just want to make some points right here. During the first quarter, BGC Builders giving up a lot of threes for Harimau. 5 threes for Harimau out of 13 shots, so they were somehow... They're still lucky that Harimau missed a lot of wide open three-pointers right here.
Yeah, but already 13 attempts from three-point range just in the first quarter. As the Harimau Malaysia looks to attack again. Their interior offense not the best. And Christian Diaz handling the ball.
BGC doing a great job on that defensive end.
Finally maybe getting accustomed to the Harimau Malaysia offense. And out in transition once again. Oh! Barely a dunk, Jen. Barely a dunk.
Mei laughing because he almost lost that ball. But another great outlet pass for the guards of Harimau.
Yes. Great look. And
I think they've learned a lot from Coach Jeff Viernes because that's one of the fortes of Coach Jeff. Once he gets the rebound, he looks for the
quick outlet pass.
Yes, I agree. He doesn't look down the floor. He keeps his eyes up and looks for the quick outlet pass.
No box out right there as BGC Builders gets 3 second chance attempts there under the rim for an easy layup, as that's how they're keeping themselves in the game so far.
Coach Jeff Viernes is really mixing up his players right here on this ball game.
And back-to-back misses for Harimau Malaysia. As
They have a
Christian
mismatch
Diaz
right here on the post.
And BGC is fully taking advantage of it.
Here we go there.
Oh, foul right there. I believe it will be called on number 24 of Malaysia, Chua Wai Kin. Does have a nickname as well. His nickname is Xiao Jian. Xiao Jian, yes.
So I'll be learning a lot from you from these Malaysian teams, and vice versa.
Likewise,
I can tell you a lot
man.
about these Filipino players.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So it will be a sideline inbound, and we will see if BGC Builders goes back to that isolation play. But Jeff Viernes, sensing that, has taken Chua Wai Kin out of the game so far.
This is a crucial, not really a very crucial possession, but if I was BGC, I would consider it one to get the lead down to 8, but the shot clock running out on them.
Fadeaway three,
Doesn't get
no
up
good.
a shot.
And Ong Wei Young once again pushing the pace, finding an open Hu Jiahao. 3-pointer is no good.
I love the hairstyle of Yu Jiahao.
A little bit like a Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse kind of hairstyle, no? Samonte to Dorteo. Teo.
Oh,
Nice
great
pass.
What a nifty pass right there. Great drop pass. Just went strong to the hole and find one of the open cutters.
Corner
Oh
three
my God,
again.
Ming.
Wow.
Almost at the side of the backboard. Somehow gets it to go in.
Yes, Mei Mei, one of the best shooters in this competition, showing why he deserves that name.
And you can see Mei Mei's demeanor, you know, he's really confident and he just keeps shooting those threes.
I do believe that's a block and a transition pass. Not quite there, but Hu Jiahao recovers. And yet another timeout called by the BGC Builders. BGC Builders just unable to handle the pace of Harimau Malaysia at the moment, Jen.
And Coach Jeff Viernes' plan going exactly as he liked it.
Yes, definitely. His plan is to go run and gun all the way, 8 seconds or less offense.
Very high scoring for Harimau. Already scoring 40. And we're just about halfway on the second period.
And Harimau Malaysia definitely considered to be one of the favorites in this competition here. Very strong team, very deep team.
May I want to ask you a very random question. What does Mei Mei mean in Malaysia? Does it mean something, or that's just really how he calls it?
No, from what I believe, from what I've heard from my fellow commentator, Ben Ibrahim, who's been a long-time commentator, a traveling call right there for Harimau Malaysia. Wong Yi Hao took one step too much there. Did not put the ball down before he took a step. Sorry, as I was saying, Jen, as my fellow commentator Ben Ibrahim has mentioned to me, it's just a name that he's been fondly called upon by his, I think, family members.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
It's not really meaning anything. We can always clear that out with him after the game. As there was a block right there.
And as you said, Ben Ibrahim already in Turkey right now, I believe.
Yes.
Covering some 3x3.
I do believe for the World University Games in Turkey.
So let's give Ben a shout out.
Of course, definitely. Long-time commentator, experienced guy, and fun person to work with. Matthias gets 2 to 4 there. Wei Yong back on offense. He's the floor general for this Harimau Malaysian team. Finds Yi Ho, no hesitation. 3 is money from the
BGC needs to keep their hands up on the defensive side.
At all times, at all times.
All times.
Once again, Malaysia with the...
Oh, we're going to see some James Harden-ish moves here.
Teytey Teodoro not on the same page as his teammates there. As
almost a turnover right there, but a bailout foul.
Called by the referees, yes. Very lucky call for the BGC Builders there as they catch a break. Let's see what they have on this sideline out of bounds here.
Teytey Teodoro with still 0 points right here in this game.
And you got to give credits to the Malaysian defense for keeping it that way. But Mark Doligon taking charge of the offense. Trying to secure the rebound is Malaysia. Anthony Liu trying to get out of that.
Here we go.
And that's two very combative players.
I think we're
right
going
there.
to have a couple of unsportsmanlike fouls called right here, if I'm not mistaken.
We can take another look here. Ooh, Anthony Liu.
Some second motion right there, but the refs letting it go.
Yes.
Just calling a normal foul.
Yeah, could have injured Eduardo Doroteo right there. Anthony Liu's got to be careful not to get thrown out of this game. He's already been involved in one earlier scuffle in the game.
And that's also one thing I believe they got from Coach Viernes. His toughness.
Toughness, definitely something we lack in Malaysian basketball. You definitely need an enforcer type player.
Oh, you got the right guy to coach your national team.
For sure, for sure.
Very tough.
BGC Builders not happy with the foul call right there. But the referee's word is the law right here on the basketball court. As Harimau Malaysia get ready for a baseline play. Kwek Tien Yuan got an open look. Couldn't knock it down. Good defense by
defense,
BGC.
just standing his ground. And
Monte back to Doligon. And Teodoro, this is the man you want to see if you're a BGC fan. Doligon
right there.
to the paint. Ooh, ultra athletic move right there.
We're getting some oohs and ahs here, right here inside the stadium.
Not just from us. Oh, and a nice layup from Wong Yihao, taking the contact from a BGC Builders as he laid the ball up there.
So Yihao, he had 0 points earlier. Now, all of a sudden, he has 11 big points. Going for another layup.
Right,
he's got a total of 13 right now.
Yes, and I wonder where was the help right there on for BGC Builders when Samonte was trapped in that corner right there. As yet another timeout will be called by the referee.
No timeouts.
Yeah,
no
I thought BGC Builder coach Jovan Akbong was calling for a timeout right there after the turnover. Back-to-back turnovers for BGC Builders, not putting them in good position right here as they trail by 18 with 2:12 left in the second quarter.
If you're Harimau, you want to break this game wide open in this first half and maybe somehow let your players rest during the second half and prepare for their upcoming games.
Yes, definitely, for sure, as well as giving some of the young players a chance to get some experience, get some playing time on the court.
Yes, indeed.
Get them playing at this level. Oh, another full court pass and touchdown!
Oh my
Mei! What a play by Harimau Malaysia.
This guy Wei Yong.
Just taking the definition of like 8 seconds or less. This is not even 8 seconds. This is 3 seconds or less.
That's a blitz play right there.
I thought I was watching American football here instead of basketball.
Touchdown pass.
And Ting Chun Hong scoring the basket in traffic.
And maybe with an air ball, surprisingly.
Uncharacteristic of him.
Looking at his hands, like something's wrong with it.
Such a good shooter, but airballing that one right there. Showing that even Ting Chun Hong is still human. Gonzalez gets the ball forward. Doligon. Try to get physical. Passes it off to Teytey. Three-pointer.
There you go. You don't want to get this guy going.
Trey.
Harimau. Yeah.
Not Teytey. Trey
That's a good
right
moniker
there.
for him.
As yet another foul stops the game a little bit. Foul will be called on Teytey Teodoro, who just hit a tree on the other end of the court. That will be his second foul of the game.
So both teams in the penalty right here. So if you're in the penalty, you want to keep attacking the paint to be able to get to the free throw line.
Yes, and there's 1 minute 30 seconds left, so plenty more chances to draw fouls to get easy shots for both teams, either for Harimau Malaysia to extend the lead or for BGC Builders to close it out a little bit. Yi Hao goes 50% from the free throw line. Good defense, but BGC figuring out a little bit. Will reset, get it up top to Teytey again.
Actually,
Teytey, long range, can't get it to go.
this is a great tactic for Harimau, you know, applying full court pressure. But they're not really trying to steal the ball or force a turnover. But they're just delaying the offense of BGC. We've seen this from the other game yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. Delaying the game so that the clock becomes your friend
Exactly.
is what I've heard from.
It disrupts their offense.
Yes, Teytey trying to get his offense sorted again. They'll get the ball into Mark Doligon. ISO on the left side, spin move.
Mark Doligon just really loving that spin move.
Loves it. He loves it no matter from the left side or the right side. Wan Xiong thought he played legal defense there as we take a look at the replay. But I think just a little bit too handsy right there as he got a little bit of a contact on the offhand of Mark Doligon. So Doligon will have two chances at the charity stripe. Ooh. Did not shoot his free throws well yesterday as well, yeah, Jen?
Yes, I agree with you. And they really need to keep making these free throws.
Ooh.
Another miss for Doligon.
0 for 2 right there on that trip. As BGC trailing by 18. Wei Yong is in no rush here. Wei Yong gets it into the mid post. Wan Xiong for 3. No good. Gonzalez with the rebound and an outlet pass to Teytey. Teytey. Ooh. Just missing there. Xianfu grabs the rebound just ahead of Mark Doligon. And Wei Yong will slow it down. Again, a wise move here managing the game from the veteran point guard.
They're going to take the last shot right here. Let's see who they go to.
Who else but Wei Xianfu, number 33. Has some fancy
forces
moves.
the turnover.
Loses
Teytey
the ball.
with 1 second left. And he gets it to go.
Wow, he stared down two defenders right there as he went up for the layup with his left hand. Ong Wei Yong almost getting a piece of that action. But BGC Builders will get that buzzer beater to go. 34-50 is the score at halftime. What do you think so far, Jen?
This game is being a blowout game right now, so BGC really needs to make adjustments inside the locker room.
Not something we expected, but perhaps some fatigue coming into play here, especially with BGC having to rely with a maybe less deep squad, maybe a shallower squad. As I
think we have a report from
Janine
Sakal.
Our courtside reporter, Janine Sakal, is ready with a halftime interview here.
Yihao getting a lot of interviews.
Wong Yihao, player of the game so far, 14 points already in the game. As we wait for Janine Sakau right now.
We have here our top scorer from Harimau Malaysia. So Wong Yu, it's you again. How are you able to be so consistent in your plays?
I think we follow our coach game plan. It keep pressuring the defender, and then we keep up the tempo more faster, and then that's why we can have the big lead.
All right, I'm sure you definitely learn a lot from the first Filipino team you faced. And now coming to the second half, how do you plan to seal this game?
I think we need consistent our defense, and then because I think the player is quick tired already, we need to keep time quicker. I think.
Right, we're expecting a definitely faster Harimau Malaysia in the second half. And now at this point, let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you very much, Janine. As the players take a break at halftime, score is 50-34. Harimau Malaysia leading by 16 points against the BGC Builders. This has been Ming and Jen at the commentators booth. We will take a break as well, coming back after halftime.
we have here one of our top scorers from BGC Builders, Mark Doligan. So Mark, you kind of struggled in the first half. So how does the team plan to turn things around in the second half?
We need to focus on defense and just what do you call this? We need to give some hassle to the offense because if you look at the opponent, they are having advantage on us.
But I'm sure you guys don't want to go down without a fight. Now coming to the second half, what do you think it will take to win this game?
We're talking. We need to adjust on defense, and we're just trying to run the ball for the second half to get this W for us.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And now at this point, let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you, Janine, for that report with Mark Doligan. Top scorer for the BGC Builders so far with 10 points. But the first half statistics up on screen right now. Harimau Malaysia leading BGC Builders by 16 points, 50-34. Tell us what you see from the stats, Jen.
What I notice about the halftime stats is the assist column. Harimau having 18 assists and BGC only having 8. Plus, of course, the three-point shooting.
As we know, the brand of Harimau Malaysia, the three-point shooting, but they're sharing the ball really well as well, and that might be contributing to the better field goal percentage by Harimau Malaysia, getting the more open looks and taking more open looks, making more open looks,
exactly.
Contributing to the scoreline as you see right there, 50-34.
Yes, indeed. I think BGC needs to pick up their defense on the second half. And Coach Jeff Viernes telling me that they're just really targeting 17 points per quarter. So I think they've overachieved that.
Yeah, they've achieved that on the offensive side of the ball, but so has BGC Builders on that side of the floor as well, scoring 16 and 18 in the first 2 quarters. But it remains to be seen. This game does seem like an offensive game.
Yes.
So far. So it's up to who scores more points instead of who prevents more points.
Yep. And if I were the BGC coach, I would really focus on their defense and maybe apply some full court pressure, since that's what Harimau is doing to them.
Just to show some different looks at
Exactly.
Harimau Malaysia, you know, it might be that a full court press might make the Harimau Malaysia players panic a little bit.
Exactly, but I mean, you just have to do something about it. If you're down during the half, you have to make adjustments, throw them something new, and maybe switch up the momentum of the ball game.
Yes, as you said at the start of the game, BGC Builders can't afford to go 0-2 in the league in such a short league so far. This is the second day of action in the Filbasket International, the Sportsclick Filbasket International Championship in Malaysia 2022.
Yes, sir. We're only at the second day, and a whole week of basketball filled.
Filled for this week. So if you are in the area, if you are in Malaysia, do come down to the MABA Stadium in Kuala Lumpur to catch the action live. You can buy the tickets online as well as at the door here. The regular season will be played through 5 days, all the way till Thursday. And
then we're gonna have a break on
Yep.
Friday and resume the playoffs Saturday and Sunday.
where it'll go straight into the semifinals.
I'm really looking forward to that Saturday and Sunday games.
For sure. It'll be 2 tough games there as Malaysia comes up empty on the first possession of
So
the
off
second
the bat,
half.
maybe BGC starting to pick up their defense. Good
Yes.
defensive possession for them right there.
Yes, and the captain said that they were conserving some energy in the first half. No energy left to conserve right here. They've got to go all out if they want to get a win right here against the Harimau Malaysia.
But Harimau also showing some really pesky defense right here.
And it's just not
Great
just pesky as well. You can see the length of the players just affecting. We've got the three. We've got Wong Yi Hao. We've got Lee Jing Hong and Lim Wan Xiong right there. All very, very long players.
Yes, I agree with you on that one. And actually, pre-game, I was expecting BGC to outrun Harimau.
And one right there. Sorry, Jen. And one right there for Lim Wan Xiong. Having a comeback game in this one. He's already got 6 points and he goes to the line for the chance for one more.
Yes, and that's what I was saying. I was expecting BGC to outrun Harimau, but somehow it's the other way around.
And this might be a theme for throughout the whole tournament. As you know, this tournament is played back-to-back. Teams will have back games to play with, and teams that are not deep enough might suffer from a little bit of fatigue issues.
Here we go, Teytey Teodoro. Oh, what a move! Oh my God.
Sweet with the finger roll. And J.M. Gonzalez right there acting as the safety for...
Teytey Teodoro really reminds me of James Harden with his handles in the Euro right there.
And left-handed layup as well, Gonzalez looks for Doligon in the post. We'll go 1v1 against Wan Xiong again.
Another spin cycle for Doligon.
Shot clock violation, and Jeff Vernes will take that as a good defensive possession from Harimau Malaysia.
Another great defensive possession for Harimau Malaysia.
And like you said earlier in the quarter, Harimau Malaysia playing that full court press just to delay them to force this kind of nice ball movement there.
Actually, this is what the opponent of BGC did to them on their first game. Just delay their offense and, disrupt their
rhythm
and then mostly deny Teytey Teodoro since he's the main facilitator of BGC.
Teytey still managed to come up with 22 points in that game. As a Monte hands it off, unselfish play, but no finish right there. From number 16, Raymond Matthias.
Beautiful drop pass right there for Marlon Monte. But for me, Marlon Monte needs to get on the board, on the scoring column.
Needs to be a little bit more selfish, yeah?
0 points in this game.
Yes, for sure. But they did get 2 free throws right here. As you can see, some of the BGC Builder players talking about it in the backcourt as the extra free throw is taken. Heng Yi Tong gets a pick and roll.
Still playing that 2-3 zone.
Throws it out of bounds. That will be an unfortunate turnover there, almost hitting the referee as the ball flew out of bounds. Doligon to inbound. BGC back on offense. Monte again with the handles. Penetrating inside, gets a screen. Trying to draw the foul right there is Gonzalez. Doligon, physical play, puts the shot up, misses. Gonzalez, offensive rebound, knocks it down.
Great follow-up right there for JM Gonzalez and also getting the board. So they have to do a lot more of those things.
Okay.
Teytey Teodoro looking a bit tired right here in this third quarter.
Yes, Jen, and I do think that our sideline reporter, Janine, has a report for us coming up, so we will go over to her right now.
Coach Jeff Viernes celebrated his first win in the international stage as Harimau Malaysia's head coach by taking his team and friends out to dinner. Despite being happy, he is still aware of the pressure that comes as the head coach of Malaysia's national team, especially since basketball is a booming sport in this country. And now he shared that this is just the beginning for them because they always want to be better than yesterday and they still have a lot of things to improve on. Now back to the panel.
Work hard, play hard. Definitely the mentality of Jeff Viernes right there.
Very well said.
Yes. And to play well, they definitely have been doing so. So are they expecting another dinner from Jeff
I hope
Viernes
you're invited.
I wonder where they're eating, huh? Definitely eating. BGC Builders alive right now, 15 points, but it has been BGC's quarter so far.
Teodoro, 1-on-1, but opts to go to Mark Doligon and forces the turnover.
Last touch does
Harimau
come.
again with great defense.
Last touch does come off of Mark Doligon as a timeout is called by the BGC Builders. Again, there will be some talks in the huddle by Coach Jovan Agbong.
You know what I noticed about Harimau? Since they have a lot of length, every time they encounter a pick and roll situation or a two-man game, they just switch it, and a lot of players from the BGC side are having trouble.
100%. I do think that, you know, our players are long. Harimau Malaysia's players are long and they have good mobility as well, able to stay in front of the guards, in front of Teytey Teodoro of BGC Builders, and that's giving them a little bit of trouble right now. So as we take a look at the huddle, we're just gonna recap some of the top scorers in the game so far. So the top scorers of the game so far is Wong Yi Hao with 14 points and Ting Chun Hong Mei Mei with 12 points so far. And on the BGC Builder side of things, we have Mark Doligon with 10. Mark Loxing into the post, kicks it out. Wan Xiong, mid-range jumper, no good. But BGC can't get hold of the rebound. Wan Xiong, another mid-ranger. This time, ball will go to BGC.
Wang Xiong really trying to make up for his game last night, but they got the win, so that's all you want to happen. Come up with the win.
Yes, definitely. And we see Mei Mei and Kwek Tien Yuan, key players for Harimau Malaysia, ready to check in as they get ready to put the nail in the coffin right here. A layup there, missed. And Harimau Malaysia again in transition. Wan Xiong, mid-range, looking for the pull-up. Gets bumped off the ball.
I thought he was gonna get the foul right there, but
It's what we've seen so far.
refs let it go.
And once again, trying to go into the post to Mark Doligon, but turns the ball over instead. J.M. Gonzalez not happy with his teammate. So Eduardo Dorteo will check in for J.M. Gonzalez there, who's slightly frustrated.
Yes, I can also see that they're both arguing, and it's been a couple of times right now.
Chua Wai Kin penetrating, gets the ball stripped away.
Saret back in the ball game.
Saret. Gets the ball to Matthias. Wants a screen on the left side. Gets it to Doligon. That's the game plan right now for BGC Builders.
The
He's-
spin cycle for Doligon. And still doesn't get up the shot.
Yeah, but he is double teamed right there in the post. Quick, passing the ball around. It's May from the corner again.
That's his specialty. That's a May specialty.
I do,
Corner 3.
I do believe all his 3-pointers have come from the corner today. 2 from the right, 1 from the left. So Saret on the ball again. This time goes right. Finds his teammate Doroteo. And no good. And a transition pass. Way off.
Way off.
Right.
Just hurried that pass.
I do wonder. I did see the game yesterday. Harimau Malaysia also had a few errant transition passes.
Yes, against the Pilipinas Aguilas.
Yes. So,
but Harimau really having fun in this ball game. I mean, you know, they're just enjoying and playing basketball.
yes, and
Really good basketball.
yes, really good basketball it is, as they have run out an 18-point
Again down
lead.
the post to Mark Doligon. Gets double teamed.
Good defense by May right there, and the
Oh, what a
open
great pass
shot
in the
from
corner.
Doroteo, airballed from the corner.
And I think that's one of the big differences of
Oh!
Harimau and BGC in this game. Both getting wide open threes.
But
Corner,
Harimau,
but Harimau knocking them down and BGC not being able to get their shots to fall.
yes, and not just that as well, but Harimau Malaysia getting open baskets, easy baskets in transition. Good defense yet again by Ting Chun Hong, but just better offense from
Strong
Mark
move right
Doligon.
there from Doligon. And just really taking it to May's chest.
From the wing, Wong Yihao gets the friendly bounce from deep. He knocks down yet another 3-pointer to make it a 21-point lead
If
at
you're
the
Mark
moment.
Doligon, that's really tiring. You know,
Intercepted yet again, and we wanted a dunk right there from Wong Yihao.
yes, as I was saying, if you're Mark Doligon, that's really tiring on the offensive side. You have to go one-on-one with a couple of big players, and on the defensive end, on the other side, on defense, you have to run out and close out for the Harimau shooters.
Yes, definitely. I think he's defending Ting Chun Hong as well on the offensive side of the ball, so that's definitely a tough assignment for him.
Yes, sir.
And people don't appreciate post play well enough, you know.
Harimau still putting on
Doligon.
a lot of pressure on the BGC guards.
Yes, and it does seem that BGC Builders is running out of plans at the moment. They seem to be just going into Mark Doligon every time they come down the floor. But this time it's Harimau Malaysia offense. Oh, lobs it into Kwek. May, another three.
But steps on the sideline,
Unlucky right there for Ting Chun Hong.
and he just laughs it out.
They can afford this kind of mistakes in a blowout game such as this one, but have to be more careful in a closer one. BGC, yet again, pressed full court by Harimau Malaysia. They've got 13 left on the shot clock. Gonzalez gets the ball to Teodoro.
Teytey Teodoro one-on-one.
Teytey shoots the ball. Finds Diaz. Diaz gets blocked on the jump shot. Anthony coming down the other end. He does a spin move, kicks it out. 3-pointer, no good. Greg gets
In and
the
out
rebound.
on that one.
And Sienfu, another 3. Malaysia, Harimau Malaysia just living or dying by the 3-pointer right now.
May's defense starting to impress me.
He's been holding his own against Mark Doligon inside the paint
Right?
every single time he
Every
goes
single
down.
time. Here we go again. Another post up from Mark Doligon. And gets the stop again.
And Jen, I do feel like when Mark Doligon goes into the post, there's not a lot of movement. Quick for the 3, no good. there's not a lot of movement from the other BGC players. They just seem to be standing around as Mark Dollygon goes to work.
If you're trying one-on-one in the post, you need your other guys to relocate and somehow find their positions from the three-point line, or maybe
Teytey! Sorry, Teytey for the three.
Teytey Teodoro now has 10 points in the ball game.
Finally in double digits, Teytey Teodoro.
Harimau with the last shot here. Of course, they're going to be going to Mei
Ting Chun
in a
Hong
two-man game.
wants the three. He's gonna fire!
And makes it.
Buzzer beater for Ting Chun Hong as he adds to a good night already.
Mei is a walking bucket.
Especially from deep as the MABA stadium erupts in cheers just as the third quarter buzzer sounds. 67-44 is your score at the end of the third. One more quarter of basketball action to go. Is there any hope for BGC Builders in the fourth, Jen?
They need a miracle here. And it's a blowout game right now, but you know, if you're BGC, you just have to keep fighting and prepare for your next upcoming games. Maybe get it together.
Yes, and you said before the quarter, Jen, that Jeff Vernes is targeting that 17 points per quarter, and it does seem
once
that
again
barely,
they've achieved that.
Yeah, they have achieved that, and this time even playing well on the defensive side of the ball, limiting BGC Builders to 10 points only in the third. As we can take a look at some of these highlights, Teytey Teodoro with the step back three.
What a great step back right there.
Exactly like James Harden right there. And then Ting Chun Hong with the reply tree, if you would.
Mei acting like Klay Thompson.
100%.
Just firing up with threes from all over the place.
He's the purest shooter you can find in Malaysia. That I will tell you is true. As we will see if Jeff Vernes, head coach Jeff Vernes, will try to give some of the younger Harimau Malaysia players some playing time in this final quarter
give their
here.
starters a bit of a rest for the whole week of play.
Yeah, they do have
a lot
to.
of games still gonna be played right here in this MABA stadium.
Yeah, they do have to manage the game time a little bit especially for the key players. Don't want them getting injured or playing fatigued.
We can see here on the stat sheet, Harimau really doing a good job on the defensive end, just limiting BGC Builders to 34% field goal.
And once again, Dollygon pulling up as the shot clock runs down, knocks down the two.
One-legged fadeaway from Mark Dollygon.
Once again, already good defense, but just better offense.
Mark Dollygon really showcasing his moves right here. I mean,
Heng Yi Tong, tries to find a cutting Kwek Tien Yuen.
great intention right there, but just somehow slips.
Great ball movement by Harimau Malaysia, and great player movement as well to move along with the ball.
There's a bit of a slippery spot down there, and our staff trying to fix it.
Yes, and so far it's been a 19-point game for Harimau Malaysia, as we see Marlon Monty on the ball right now. Will try to drive to the rim, gets bumped by Sien Fu. Sien Fu trying to chase him.
And you know what? One of the things I've also noticed from the last conference of Filbasket, these Harimau players that played for Asil, they've gained some weight. I mean, they've been in the weight room, spending some time in the weight room.
And for this, you gotta shout out SFL. They are their physical trainers for the Malaysian team.
So good job for them.
Yes, definitely. Sien Fu driving baseline, kicks
Great
it out.
kick out.
Yi Tong unfortunately missed, but Mei
Also showcasing his rebounding skills.
yeah, not usually one you would see in the interior, but gets the second chance points right there. Almost losing the ball right there.
I've noticed Mei really bulked up. I mean, from the last conference in the Philippines.
And that's how he's been handling Mount Doligon right there, as a goaltending call is goaltending violation is called by the referee. Oisien Fu hitting the backboard as the shot was put up.
For BGC Builders and the
So far, a 21-point game. Lead still in double digits for Harimau Malaysia. BGC trying to save their season, trying to get back into this game.
If I'm the coach of BGC, I would just be telling them that let's target 10 points, you know, bring the lead down to 10, and then maybe we could do something towards the end of the ball game.
Yes, definitely. Trying to take possessions play by play is what a losing team can do. But as Doligon, defended by Sien Fu, nice pass.
Second time he's done that. Like, seems like an air ball, but I think it's really a pass.
Yi Tong. There's
The
a
BGC coach wanting to challenge this play.
yeah, it was quite a controversial call, as three BGC players were calling for the ball to go the other way. You can see the replay right here. Did Yi Tong maybe get a touch on the ball?
Hits his foot.
Yeah.
I think the ball hit his foot on that one.
Yes,
So-
and the referee, I think, has overturned the call.
Oh yeah. So it's BGC ball.
Yes, and BGC Builders immediately calling a timeout right here. Good job to the referees. Good job to the players, you know, doing the right call right
Yes. Mark Doligon with that one-legged fadeaway.
there. You can see the hustle.
Mei just rising up for that rebound and the putback.
Yes, the hustle of Mei. Harimau Malaysia players just enjoying the game today so far. We hope you guys are enjoying the live stream so far as well, wherever you are watching. Do want to wish you guys a happy Deepavali if you are celebrating that celebration, the Festival of Lights.
Yes, I've heard it's a holiday from today up till Wednesday. Is that true or?
We don't get so much holidays, man. We do get a holiday. Today is the official public holiday for
Okay.
Deepavali. I'm sure you heard the fireworks.
Yes,
And the stuff
last
yesterday.
night we've seen
Yes.
a few fireworks from our hotel rooms, and now we know why.
Yes, exactly. That is Deepavali celebration in Malaysia, guys. BGC back on the ball. 7:33 left in the game. 7:33 left in the fourth quarter for BGC.
I think they need to put Teytey Teodoro back in the ball game just to give them a chance in this ball game.
Right there, Marlon Monty throwing the ball off the Harimau Malaysia player.
Smart play right there for Marlon Monte.
And I'm just wondering, is Coach
Oh, a quick fader. Oh yeah, the shot clock was running out.
And once again, Harimau Malaysia takes advantage in transition.
Great
Scoring the two.
transition offense for Harimau. Coach Jeff Viernes just really keeping his word on that fast-paced game, run and gun, Golden State Warriors style.
BGC tries to go into the post again.
Great
Nice
drop
pass.
but just couldn't handle the ball.
Monty with a three, missed. And once again, Harimau running in transition. Yi Tong finds the trailing Lim Wan Xiong. Mid-range pull-up
Oh,
is
great
pure.
floater. What a soft touch right there. I
As-
don't think we're going to be seeing the starters of Harimau right here.
No, definitely not. I do think Coach Jeff Vernes will eventually put in some of the younger players as well to give them some experience here. Monty, nice pick and roll, nice dumb pass
Another great pass for Marlon Monte.
to his teammate Cienfu for the tree, knocking it down.
But Harimau coming back with a bigger three-pointer.
Yes, exactly. Trading a 2 for a 3. Definitely the aim of this offense here. Can Harimau Malaysia break 100 points in this game, Jen?
I think they can. Just a fearless forecast.
Yes, and BGC Builders not doing themselves any favor by turning the ball over right there on an unforced error, as Coach Jovan Akbon will call yet another timeout to talk things over with his team. And we have a look here at the assist of the game, sponsored by Sportsclick, as well as the AICC three-point shot of the game. Oisian Fu rising in transition to knock down the open look.
I want to ask Cienfu where he got his hair done.
I think I know the barbershop, but I'm not quite sure.
You gotta hook me up with that one. Get some dreads or
get some dreads while you're here in Malaysia, huh? And it's not just Cienfu as well. I do see a lot of players on the Harimau Malaysia bench with a fancy hairstyle. Mark Lok Seng with a tree. Not someone you would see accustomed to taking a tree.
Yeah, so Coach Jeff Viernes is really giving opportunities to his younger players.
Yeah, to his backup players. Mark Lok Seng will try to adapt his game for Coach Jeff Viernes right here, as the foul is
BGC
called.
just really having a problem with the length of Harimau.
But one
And they're
option.
also very agile. Even if they're tall and lanky, you know, they're very agile.
Yes, for sure. And Monty here getting 2 free throws, knocks down the first one. Getting a foul, drawing fouls is one way you can negate the length of Harimau Malaysia here.
Yes, and putting the rim protectors in foul trouble.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened to Prince Eze last night against this Harimau team. Early in the first quarter, he got called for 2 early fouls. So that's something big for Pilipinas Águilas.
Right, exactly. And that probably contributed to the win of Harimau Malaysia, the close win for Harimau Malaysia yesterday night. BGC Builders back on offense. Saret
Getting
will
double
find
teamed.
Doroteo. Nice ball movement, Doroteo.
But doesn't realize the shot clock expiring.
And that's the second 24-second violation by BGC Builders already in this half. As BGC tries to work back into this lead, got to play good defense. Chua Wai Kin subbed into the game. Wan Xiong turning it over. Dolligan, 1-on-4, spins around. Will reset up top. Ball goes to Monty. On the wing against Wan Xiong. Can't find a lane, will fire from 3 but misses. Hu Jia Hao draws the foul. And it's just the second team foul.
Oh, we're gonna see Teytey Teodoro back in the ball game.
Yeah, perhaps just coach just allowing Teytey Teodoro to maybe get more accustomed to the rim and basket here at MABA Stadium in Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, almost traveled there. Hey, yeah.
Good call,
And he
Jen.
gets called for the travel.
Good call, Jen. Do you want to be
As
down
we
there as a
speak.
referee?
I could be. Maybe next season I'll apply as a
Next season.
referee.
For sure. Dorteo now will get the screen. Saret on Chua Wai Kin. Not much movement again from BGC. There is a push.
BGC acting like they're in the lead right here.
Trying to burn out the clock.
Yeah.
Waste some time.
Second foul, second team foul.
Well, we're waiting. Who we're waiting for is this man, number 14, on the ball. On a youngster, is it time to teach? Teytey loses the ball. Referee calls it the other way, and Teytey is not happy with that call.
I just want to point out the fast break points right here. BGC with only 6 fast break points. And Harimau Malaysia with 26 fast transition points. So,
Wow.
that's a really big discrepancy right there.
Yes, and as we have been saying the whole game, true to the mantra of Coach Jeff Viernes, wanting to get them easy buckets in transition. This team has been running and gunning the whole night today.
I'm also impressed with their conditioning. I mean, to be able to accomplish that run and gun style of play, all of your players need to be in tip-top shape.
Yes, Polygon there missing the fadeaway jumper there in the post. Hyujia Hao, mid-range jumper will miss. The man with the Mickey Mouse haircut. Polygon into the paint. Matthias, easy layup missed once again by the BGC Builders as Harimau Malaysia goes out in transition.
I'm starting to get torn if I want to get that haircut or Shanfi's haircut.
You do have another option. I do see number 24, Chua Wai Kin. He does have some, I don't know what you call his hair.
Like a perm or something.
So a lot of hairstyles for you to choose from. Wow!
Long 3 right here.
Contested 3. But knocked in by Hyujia Hao. Good confidence booster for the youngster right there.
And what's nice with Harimau is their demeanor. You know, they're still acting like they're down in this ball game and just
Not letting up, yeah.
yeah.
Just bullying the Harimau Malaysia players guarding him. Taking it all the way to the rim for the bucket and one.
So 2 games in a row, Mark Doligon being the top scorer of, one of the main scorers of BGC Builders.
And do forgive me, you can see he's defended by 2, but even so just gets it up and over the defense. But still can't knock down his free throws.
Last 2 minutes.
Wan Xiong looking for a pass. Hyujia Hao from range. No good. Oh, Teytey Teodoro. Ooh! Extends out there protecting the ball from the defender, but couldn't get it to go. Ball will stay with Harimau Malaysia. Man, is Teytey Teodoro playing in more leagues? I gotta watch him more, man.
Yeah, you should.
Fancy player with so many tricks inside his bag. Wan Xiong, push shot, no good.
I don't know if you're familiar with Ginebra in the PBA. So that's one of the fan favorites of basketball viewers in the Philippines. And Teytey Teodoro spent some time with that Ginebra team. So he's gained a lot of fans.
Pin cycle yet again by Mark Doligon, but can't get it to go as Teodoro intercepts the ball, but steps on the sideline. Harimau Malaysia catches a break right there.
I feel a bit sorry for Mark Doligon putting up great moves and getting inside the paint, but just can't seem to get his shots to fall.
Yeah, and I do think that the rest of the players of BGC Builders have a little bit to do with that, you know. Just not enough movement while he's having the ball in the post. Huge how for three.
Starting to heat up right here.
One of the up-and-coming players for Harimau Malaysia, for Malaysia as a nation. Number 31 jersey. Isolated up top.
So we're down to the last few seconds of the fourth quarter.
And Chua Wai Kin with some pesky defense.
And
gets
still
the open
Harimau just really applying some pesky defense against this BGC team.
Yes, Harimau Malaysia now up by a total of 30 points, the largest lead in the game so far.
And I also think in the whole tournament, this is the largest lead.
Oh, shot blocked right there as Chua Wai Kin, great defense, turning it into offense.
Doing it on both ends, this guy, Wai Kin.
And with the final seconds ticking off the game clock,
they're just going to dribble it out. Oh no, he takes up a
that will be
shot attempt.
Yes, that will be the final score of today. 54 is your final score as Harimau Malaysia comes out with a blowout win over the BGC Builders, just like you predicted, Jen.
And I'm wondering what BGC Builders are gonna do for their next upcoming games. I mean, somehow they have to pick up. Pick up 2 straight wins.
Yeah.
In order to give themselves a chance to be in the playoffs.
And even with 2 straight wins, it might not be a sure thing that they get in the playoffs. Do know that every team plays only 4 games in the regular season in their group, and then moves on. The top 2 of each group will move on to the playoffs. So 2 wins only might not be enough to get into the playoffs. But Harimau Malaysia,
in the playoffs, we're gonna have a crossover of the 2 groups. So number 1 of Group A will be going up against the number 2 of Group B, and number 1 of Group B will go up against number 2 of Group A. So any expectations who the top 4 are gonna be?
As a Malaysian myself, I've got to put Harimau Malaysia in that top 4 right here.
I'll give like a fearless forecast. I have Harimau and Pilipinas Aguilas on one group, and maybe KL Asil.
Ooh.
And Pegasus.
Oh, so 2 Malaysian teams.
Other group.
Yeah, a Bruneian team as well as a Philippines team. Very interesting combination as we will go to Janine Sekau, our sideline reporter, who's getting ready for a post-game interview with player of the game, Ting Chun Hong.
Mei.
We have here Harimau Malaysia's player of the game, Mei. People always call you Malaysia's number 1. So how does it feel to be called that? How is it like being Malaysia's number 1?
Yeah, I like that one, Malaysia number 1. But I will be humble, keep pushing to the limit. Yeah.
For sure. For our international viewers out there, this is Malaysia's number 1. And now, let me ask you, you really dominated this game. So how do you plan to sustain this performance?
And I think we just keep defend and then shooting transition offense. That's it.
You just followed your coach's
Yeah,
instructions.
yeah,
All right,
follow
so
the plan.
congratulations, Maymay, and to Harimau Malaysia. And now, let's turn it over to the panel.
Great interview there, Janine. Yes, Jen, definitely what Coach Jeff Vernes wants. Defend hard, go out, turn that defense into offense with transition points. As we see the full game statistics right here on the screen, what can you tell us from this?
Harimau Malaysia not shooting really well from the 3-point area and also in the 2-point area. And but the really big discrepancy here is the assist column. 25 assists for Harimau and just 9 assists for BGC, and that speaks a lot about their game. You know, BGC was always going to isolation plays, and Harimau just kept on moving the ball. And one more thing, rebounding. 53 rebounds for Harimau and just 38 for BGC. So,
I mean,
pretty much the same in the free throw category and the turnover column. So,
yeah, and you know, we could see when we out-rebound your opponent by this much and you share the ball well, getting 25 assists in the game and limiting your opponents to just 9 assists so far. You're gonna have a good night right here. 86-54 is your final score of the game. What was the fast break points again, Jen?
Harimau had 35 by the end of the game, and BGC sticking to 6.
Only 6 points.
But another crucial part of this game is the bench points. BGC having 10, and Harimau Malaysia with 50 big bench points.
Wow, so getting contributions from all over the lineup as well. So
and also their points in the paint.
Just scoring
Malaysia shot 56% from down there, and BGC just 36%.
All right, great analysis, Jen. So we understand why Harimau Malaysia has done so well in this game. They will hope to continue their momentum in their following games, but that is all for tonight. For the Harimau Malaysia and BGC Builders game, do stick with us though. We do have one more game coming out. Me and Jen will be accompanied by Mika Madrid, our courtside reporter, as you take a look at some of these game highlights. It's time for us to say goodbye and good night.